All right, you guys can continue fighting your Tenno. Just don't be idiot. Oh, don't be idiots. Don't be idiots. Oh, he was an idiot. My dude, don't wallow when you see a Deino. What are you doing? Sorry, man. This is life out here in Evrima. Hello everybody and welcome back to the J72 Gaming channel. My name is Jacob and you can just call me Jay here. To celebrate the Deinosuchus week here in the Dino Week event, I've got a challenge that I'm going to be calling the Land Crossing Challenge. My challenge here with the Deino is we're going to spawn up in the spiky cliff. I'm going to walk my way across the land over to the arch. We're going to follow the road south down to the main river, the central river. From there, we're going to go up the river just a little bit and see if we can find anybody to join us in this ridiculous journey. And from there, we're going to cross east out over the center of the map in the plains where most people are hanging out. From there, we'll head over to the Fork Arches, head up the Delta Road, refresh in some water up at the Delta Confluences, and head over to our goal, which is going to be the canyon path up to the Temple Rock. From there, we should get a pretty sweet vista view that Deinosuchuses never really get to see. So join me on this adventure. If you guys end up enjoying this video, please consider liking it, as it really does help push this video in the YouTube algorithm. And if you guys like the stuff that we've got going on here, make sure you subscribe to join the Sauropod squad, as I'm making ridiculous, silly little challenge videos like this all the time. Alright guys, let's get into the gameplay, and I hope you enjoy. Alright everybody, so here we are with the big ol' croc himself. Just logged in after getting my free growth previously, before actually recording. So here I am up at the Spiky River. Like I just said in that intro, we've got quite the route today, and I'm hoping that I don't, trying to think of the word for not having enough water. Dehydrate, I guess. I'm trying not to dehydrate my croc. But you can tell that I'm full up on water, I'm full up on food, so no need to really do any of that jazz. I say, let's get on land here and, start the adventure. Now, the one thing I am mainly worried about this trip is the long stretch between Arch Falls and kind of like the Pocket Falls area where I'm going to be following the road. I don't actually know if I'll be able to do that whole stint without, you know, running out of water. So, you know, we'll find out. We'll see. But if I do make it there, I do plan to try to kind of talk to some of the other Deinosuchus players and be like, hey guys, like, I've got this adventure going on where I'm going to cross the plains. I'm going to cross Lemon Fields is what Full Noto has been calling it. So I'm going to cross the center of the map, and I would love to get as many Deinos as possible to kind of join me on that adventure. I think I might be able to convince some people just to be like, hey guys, like, you want to cross the field in a giant group? You know, that sounds fun. I think people would be like, yeah, let's do it. Plus, if we have some other folks doing it, I think my chances of survival go up. So not only is it fun and kind of cool and kind of like a community thing and everybody can join in, but it'll be safer for me to actually make it to the destination, which is, you know, the Temple Rock. So yeah, so we will see what we can do there. Right now, though, I should be pretty safe. Like, this is the quiet area of the map, but there could be some folks kind of hanging out. I've realized this is the zoo server, like I said, and I realized with this server, even more than other servers, the areas away from the center of the map are very quiet. And, you know, that makes sense. People don't have to worry about growth in this server, except for the hour that it takes to grow, because they grow everybody on the hour. Exactly, so on the dot. So yeah, so pretty peaceful, pretty quiet, pretty serene. Here, let's bam, let's F10 mode it. There we go. Nice. Okay, well, I will bring you guys in when I've got a talking point or some shenanigans happens, but until then, it's just gonna be me and my my big boy here, big old croc, just kind of hanging out and getting back to the water. Let's get to it. So guys, as we kind of adventure through here, I'm about to get to the Arch River, kind of up at the top. I do want to take a moment and just talk about that break I took, and how it's, you know, really done a lot for me personally to take those breaks. And so I just kind of want to talk about it and, you know, thank you guys for you know, allowing me to do that, I guess, really, or just not being super upset with me. Going forward with the channel, I don't know how often I will be able to do really scheduled videos like I have with this Dino Week. And you guys might have even seen, I've missed some of the days with the Dino Week. Like yesterday, Thursday, is kind of like the whatever video. I didn't have one, you know? So, not always going to be having videos out every Thursday during this Dino Week event, and even more so when the videos take a long time. This Deinosuchus takes a long time to play. Even videos like this is going to take me like 2 or 3 hours, right? And I just don't have all the time for that. So yeah, it's just real talk. Hope you guys don't mind. But yeah, like I was saying, going forward, I'm not sure how often I will be able to stick to a plan. Come September, my work-life situation is going to change, and I don't know exactly how that's going to affect the channel. I definitely want to keep up making videos, but we honestly might cut back to 1 or 2 a week, or instead of the 4 or 5 that we have every now and then. So bear with me, you know, I'm human. Life happens, and you know, we'll do what we can with the channel. I'm definitely not going to abandon you guys. Let me get a sniff here. What's really important is I make sure I continue my western. Yeah, we're good. There's water over there. Okay. So here's the thing. Look at my thirst. I barely went any distance, and I'm already at about half. So that being said, I think in the intro when I was talking about walking the whole road, I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I might have to cut it short and go like halfway down the Arch River before cutting to the road, because there's a challenge, you know, and then there's just like impossibilities. And I don't want to put this guy in an impossible route where we just end up dying and it you know, kills off the video too early. Definitely want to make sure I can get to that center of the map at least, right? So we can at least see what happens there with all the crocs and all the herds. Every time I'm on the server, the center of the map has a ton of carnos. There's usually like a massive carno pack, a bunch of stegos and tenotosauruses, and you know, it's carno versus Irby all over the place in this map. So it's definitely gonna be a bloodbath for sure. But I have made it to Dewata. Let's go ahead and get back in my own domain here. Nice. We'll let that water go up. Actually, in fact, let's make that water go up faster. Let's go ahead and get a drink. I always think it's kind of funny seeing a Deinosuchus drink like this. They just like put their head in and they're just like, all right, inhale. You know, just like they just inhale it like a vacuum. But it goes pretty dang fast. It's also let's get some stamina. Not much stamina should do. We'll just kind of coast down the river, all gentle like. You can hear the tenos and stegos going off over in center, or possibly you can. If you got your volume up, you can definitely hear them. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of hang out. The thing about the Deinosuchus is it's slow. It's a slow lifestyle. It's very peaceful, honestly. So I like it for that. And I've said in many of my videos that the immersion you get while playing the Deinosuchus is probably the highest type of immersion you'll get in the Isle. Pteranodon's pretty good too. But Deinosuchus is just, you know, it's peaceful. You can't try to make intense things happen like with a Carno or Utah where you're constantly exploring and hunting and stuff like that. It's a very different pace. This is, you know, it's just relaxing, just chill. So on that, I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about some other games that I've been playing recently and that I'm a big fan of. I recently got back into The Sims 4, and even though I'm a much bigger fan of Sims 3 for many, many, many reasons, like exploration, the career system's a little bit better, open world feels better, etc. What Sims 4 does have is that new cottage living expansion, and I've been playing it a bit, and it's pretty fun. I think Living Large expansion or whatever, I don't even remember what they all are, has the servos, which is like a robotic sim that your Sims can create, and then you get a playable sim. So I it's kind of hilarious, at least to me. But yeah, I made a servo, and then moved him out of the house, so he's my only playable character, right? And I put him up to the cottage living, and so I've got this robot who's basically playing Farmville. He's, you know, he's got chickens and cows and llamas and a bunch of vegetables, and he's going to the county fair and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to on my downtime. A little bit different game than you know, the Isle, but I play all sorts of games. You know, I play survival games, I play MMOs, I play strategy games like Civ, etc. I play them all. I'm just a gamer at heart, so, you know, it doesn't really matter what game I'm playing as long as it's new and refreshing. It's pretty fun. I will say though that World of Warcraft, guys, oh, you broke my heart. That's all I'll say. Do some research on what happened with Blizzard if you're interested recently, but man, is that tragic news. Alright guys, we are approaching the extremely loud waterfall, but this is a vista view. You know what we gotta do for vista views. If I can get up, come on, you can do it. Yeah, there we go. Every vista view in every dinosaur game I play, you gotta go right up to the edge and let the world know you exist. Yeah, that was like the quietest roar because this waterfall is so loud. Let's get back in here and let's actually get down below. Save my stamina. Get down below, and that's where the road is. Now I gotta make a decision here on whether I risk that road or, like I said, we go down the Arch River just a little bit to kind of guarantee our survival. Let's get to that road. Alright, back down here at the river. Let's actually see if we can grab a meal before getting on the road that is just over there. Actually, let's go ahead and drink up real quick. That's going to be super important for this challenge. And there should be fish here. This is a fantastic spot. Oh yeah, look at them all. Oh yeah. We are golden. This spot always has a ton of fish spawning just under the Arch River. Absolute gold mine. Oh, I see some swimming animations. Are those more fish or are those Deino players? Those are more fish, it looks like. Yeah. Just like I'm saying, bunch of fish. Let's go ahead and nom this. Nom. Oh, that was barely any. I guess I am a fully grown Deino. Let's go ahead and grab this guy. You're making too much movement. Got him. Alright. Nom. That'll top us off. Wonderful. Alright. Let's continue our journey. I will say, guys, that this episode is very likely to be a little bit longer. You know, I keep saying, like, the croc is chill, right? It's a vibe. It's slow. But yeah, the video's gonna reflect that, right? So, hope you guys don't mind just kind of hanging out with me, and as I chat about whatever pops in my head. There's more fish down there. Okay, well, here's the road. Oh, and a Carno off that direction. So now I need to make the decision on whether or not I can survive. I don't think I can. However, I know this map pretty well. And if at any point along this road I get worried about actually being able to make it, I can cut north and get back to the Arch River just to make sure that I can get water. So let's do it. Let's risk it. I'm gonna try to not really use my sprint, if I'm honest, just in case we get some Carnos and stuff coming up to us. It'd be good to regain my stamina, but I might use it a little bit here and there just to get us that little bit of a boost, you know? A little bit of a speed boost. Like, I'll just kind of go, ooh, and that's it. Just that, every now and then. But yeah, here we are on the Evrima roads. And I do actually really like, if we want to talk about the roads for a little bit, I do really like how they changed the roads. They are way more full of foliage and a bit more run down than they used to be. In the Update 3 era, Update 2 era, they had roads going through here, and they were very obviously roads. Like, they had barely any vegetation in them. They were wide. They were about, you know, it's full wide here, but they didn't have any of the kind of interesting terrain in between and all that stuff. And like these trees here in the middle didn't exist and whatnot. So yeah, it is pretty cool. I think they might have gone one step too far. Like, I think these roads look too much like trails. Like, they're not roads anymore, they're just full trails, and I would love to see like a little bit of an in-between, or maybe some sections that are really, really roads, and then some sections that are really trails. But right now we kind of have what you see here going across the whole map, no matter where you are, which, you know, makes them a little bit more reserved for sure. But I would be down for some like legitimate roads. Honestly, when humans are coming in, I wouldn't mind some paved roads here and there, some highways even. Maybe not like, you know, 2-lane highways on both sides or whatever, but like, you know, a pretty big road that's got 2 lanes or whatever, going through like a forest road, I guess. A paved forest road is what I'm thinking. Wouldn't be down for that. I think that'd be cool. So another game I've been playing a lot recently is a game that just came out called Pokemon Unite. I've said this in a few videos, but I'm a huge fan of Pokemon. I've been playing it since Red and Blue. I'm a Gen 1er. But I do... Actually, I'll take that back. I actually don't like that term, Gen 1er. I come from Generation 1, let's put it that way. But I love all generations of Pokemon. Also, which way does the road go? This way? I think we're looking at... I think this is the road. Yeah. But yeah, I love all generations of Pokemon. I have played every single generation of Pokemon, and while I haven't played every single spin-off game, I've played a lot. So yeah, if you guys ever want to talk shop about Pokemon in the comments, might seem out of left field, I'll respond. I love it. Let me know your favorite, you know, let's have a comment of the day if you made it this far in the video. First off, thank you. Second off, yeah, what's your favorite Pokemon? Mine is kind of a two-part answer. My first answer would be Crocodile, which is very fitting for who we're playing right now. But yeah, Crocodile out of the 5th gen, out of Unova. You know, Sandile, Crocorock, Crocodile, Ground Dark Pokemon. Fantastic Pokemon. Very, very cool. Got a lot of tricks up its sleeve because it's a dark type, right? But yeah, it just speaks to me. I love reptiles in real life, and Crocodile is that cool Pokemon that really appeals to me. But the second part of the answer would be... Oh, 5-minute grow warning. I am already grown. No problem. The second part of that answer is my old favorite. What I like to think of as my true starter. So, right when I started Pokemon as a wee lad, I picked Squirtle. I'm a Squirtle fan. But that is not who I think is my true starter. And what I mean by that is if Pokemon was real, right? If we actually lived in a world of Pokemon, what would you catch when you were 10 years old, right? When you had your dad, maybe your older brother or sister or a relative or a professor or somebody would be like, okay, you're now 10 years old in the world of Pokemon, and we're going to help you catch your Pokemon. So you would go out into the wild near your house, very likely. Now, I grew up in California, and I actually had a wildlife reserve right outside my backyard. So that kind of means I have like a safari zone in a weird way, like a low-key safari zone, right? Not like something crazy. But yeah, I think I would have a Nidoran. Nidoran has always been one of my favorite Pokemon, specifically Nidorino. So like Nidoking's awesome, right? Nidoran's cute. Nidorino is cool. And yeah, I've really liked Nidorino, and I don't think a lot of people focus on the middle evolutions very often, right? I think you have to be a really true fan to kind of reflect and focus in on middle evolutions as opposed to the cute starters or the, you know, the tough looking battle hardened ready third evolutions, or final stage if they don't evolve, whatever. But yeah, so Sandile, Crocorock, and Crocodile, and Nidoran, Nidorino, and Nidoking are by far my favorite Pokemon. But I'll do a quick rundown, quick shout out: Gengar, Gyarados, Arcanine, Crobat. Those are awesome. Jolteon, awesome. Love them all. Yeah, because of that, I've been playing Pokemon Unite, the new MMO, or not MMO, the MOBA battle arena. It's like League of Legends, but Pokemon, and it's honestly been pretty fun. I suggest you guys try it if you have a Switch. It's a free-to-play game, tons of microtransactions in it, so be careful. But it is free. It is free to jump in and try out. So I've been having a lot of fun with that. Also, this road is getting pretty hard to follow, so I gotta keep my wits about me. But let's get some distance here. I'm gonna shut up for at least a few minutes so we can get some distance traveled, and I'll bring you guys back in after that. Oh, you know what, guys? They're doing the grow. This is actually really lucky for us because I believe they grow and heal everybody. So I'm about to get full water and food, which is honestly exactly what we need to get through this this roadway here. I was looking at kind of my distance of where I'm at and water, and yeah, 100%. I'm not making it without that heal. So hopefully that happens to us. If it doesn't, I'm gonna have to turn north and go left here and get back to the Arch River, just to kind of drink from it. I'll drink from it and then I'll get back to the road, right? But definitely gonna have to top off on thirst because we're not making it at all. This guy, as cool as he is slow. We're going nowhere fast. So yeah. Oh, and now I've got some downed trees in my way. Rough. All right. Well, yeah. Let's hope I get that that thirst boost because that will literally save our lives. Okay, I think my guy just gave the little sound he makes when he gets the grow. Obviously, I was already fully grown, so it didn't do anything. But yeah, we're gonna say goodbye to the road here because you guys can see I'm just now dipping under half water. So we're gonna go top off. The water should be somewhere in this direction, and I am gonna actually start sprinting here because I don't want to die. I really don't want to lose this croc and have to wait another hour to get a fully run one again. Although, let's be real, that is way better than waiting 5 hours. Maybe more convenient, I guess. It's not necessarily better because it's rewarding to live those 5 hours. But oh, I lied. Or I was mistaken. They fixed my water. Okay, we're good. We're good, guys. We're going for it. That's the little bit of help I needed. I think we can make it. I'm still not sure, but we'll test it either way. Can you imagine just like on a normal server, just kind of be like growing a juvenile Utah or something? You're out in the middle of the, like, you know, the forest and, you know, pretty far away from water. And just big croc just comes across like, hey man. Also, I might have lost the road. Is this it? Maybe a little bit more to my right? I'm not sure. I know I'm heading in the right direction, so it's really not that big a deal. We're still crossing the land, but is that it? Oh no, I think this is it. Maybe? Nah, I don't know. I left it for a sec. Oh, I think I see it over there. Yeah. I think it's right here. Home sweet road. Maybe? No, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Let's give a sniff. All we really need to do is go east, which is actually this way. Oh boy. Yeah, oh boy. Yeah, let's go ahead and get back on track. They just finished their grows. Have fun, you crazy animals. Don't forget to join us at the Discord. Yeah, guys, go check out their Discord. I've actually recorded on this server many of times. For a multitude of reasons, it's very, very handy for content creators. It's always day on the server. Every hour on the hour, you get a free grow. So I'm a big fan of it. It's a little bit of a mixture of like a survival, but also this server, more than the other servers, kind of feels like the deathmatch server, right? If you can log on and know that on the hour they're going to be giving you your grow, you can very quickly get a dinosaur that you want to have fun with, and then just go out there and, you know, wreak havoc. That's why you can hear in the background all the dinosaurs and reptiles are just calling left and right. It's because they're all fully grown, they're all getting in battles, they're all showing dominance, stuff like that. So yeah, fun server, definitely chaotic, 100% chaotic, not very realistic at all, but a fun time for sure. You know, while we're at it, let's join the party. Yeah. IR Croc, hear me roar. Hey, look what I found. It's the road. All right. Perfect. Back literally on track. Love to see it. Okay, I'm starting to hear dinos off to my right. So I believe that means I am on the turn of this this road. In fact, a good landmark is just where I'm pointing my camera. Just over there is the warehouse, as well as where I believe the port is going to be. If you guys might have seen, I didn't make a devlog video because it just happened to be during my week break, and and there wasn't really a point to do it after because the information had already been out there. But plenty of other content creators have made videos on the dev blog, but that's beside the point. The dev blog posted a lot of human shots, a lot of new buildings, an updated radio tower, as well as a look at the concept art of them kind of reworking the port that we had in the V3 map of Legacy, which is pretty exciting. The port was easily the best part about the V3 map. I mean, maybe the aviary was kind of the coolest spot, but you couldn't go in the aviary. I feel like if you could have gone into the aviary, it would have been a lot cooler. But yeah, that wasn't a thing. So we had the port to kind of hang out at, and bringing the port over here into Evrima, Isla Spiro, will be really cool. I've been kind of thinking about the humans more like often right now, recently, than ever before, and it's mainly because of those screenshots. Those screenshots, I'll flash them on the screen here for you guys as we talk about them for a little bit. But you can see that they've got boats, they've got helicopters, and it really makes me kind of think of the gameplay behind the humans and kind of a thought I had of how it could work. Now, I don't know, right? I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but how it could work is that it's a survival game for the humans as well, and they need to be crafting items but not bases. So it's like Ark but without the buildings and the taming, right? So you have to craft yourself some food, you have to craft yourself some armor, you have to craft yourself maybe some bullets or some guns or stuff like that. And my thought was that the places that you get all those materials that you need to craft those items are at all these abandoned human locations, right? And maybe one's less abandoned that's got more materials or something like that. So that's just kind of a thought I had with the humans, and I think that would be a fun way to play them. Again, I have no idea how it's going to play out. I am very excited, and they did give us a little teaser that's saying that humans will be out this year. So obviously, Evrima has promised a lot, the Isle in general has promised a lot, and hasn't necessarily always delivered on a timely fashion, but it is very cool to see that that's their promise, and that's what they're going to be working towards. So yeah, we might have humans by the end of the year. That's pretty cool. And of course, guys, for those of you who don't want humans, don't worry. They've said that they're going to announce, they're going to release options for admins of servers to toggle things on and off. So if you don't want to mess with the humans or have humans in your world, no problem at all. Just join a server that doesn't, and it'll still be the dinosaur survival game that we all know and love and are playing right now. Okay, I need to kind of pick it up because my water is again at half. It goes down so fast. But you can see, or maybe you can't see. I saw him for a bit. There's kind of through the trees. You can kind of see up ahead of me. Those are the spine wall, I guess, is what Volnona's calling it. It's basically the rock wall along the center river that is leading up to the pocket pool. So it's getting much more windy as far as the road goes, which I'm not going to follow to a T because I will die if I do that. So let's actually give a sniff here. I want to go due east at this point, which should be, yeah, I'm basically heading due east. In fact, there's our water, so we are good to enter the water. Now, I'm hoping, big emphasis on hoping, that the dinos I find on this server are a little bit more friendly, because you can get a dinosaur automatically grown. A lot of players are choosing dinosaurs to have fights with other dinosaurs. They're not necessarily killing for food, they're killing for sport. And while a lot of dinos do cannibalism on other servers for sport, I feel like that is more of a, hey, I've survived 5 hours, I rule the waters, you do what I say. This place is a little bit different. This place has the vibe of everybody choose a dinosaur and band together with your other fellow dinosaurs that are the same species as you and kind of have a death match, right? Like I said earlier. So I'm hoping that the dinos I come across up here in the water are friendly and not going to attack me, because why? What's the point, right? That's kind of the vibe I get. It's much more fun. We're all here to like fight Tenos and, sneak up on Stegos and, snatch that dry or that Carno player when they come to get a drink. So, so yeah, we'll find out. We're approaching very quickly the center of the map, and you can already hear it is much louder over here. So let's go see what's up. Okay, we have made it back to the water. Feels good to see, because I am a thirsty gator. Definitely, definitely would not have survived if I didn't get that that free thirst fill. Let's see, what do we see over there? That is a dead dino, perhaps? Not sure. My goal is to, like I said, find other dinos and try to convince them to cross with me over to the Delta River. So let's go ahead and let's try to be a recruiter here. Let's see who we can chat to, who we can convince, who's dumb enough to join me on this suicidal adventure. I also need to get up to basically Perch Rocks. Perch Rocks is the area that's the shortest distance between Perch Rocks and the Delta River, or Pteranodon Rocks is what I usually call it. I still think it's a better name, but Perch Rocks is basically in the same vein. So yeah, this guy got wrecked, probably by a stego. Let's actually fill up on him. Why not? Come here, buddy. I would like a bite or two. Well, there's some action. Utahs, Tenos. Let's get away from the shore. I have no need to messing with them. Are they fighting? Oh yeah, they're fighting. 3 Utahs and 1 Tenno, huh? You got it, Tenno. Don't waste your stamina. Don't waste your stamina. That's what they want. I am gonna say he's probably a goner, guys. 1 Utah might die, but yeah, he oh, he got pounced on. He's bleeding now. Alright, well, we're going this way. Good luck, folks. Don't die. I am on the hunt for some crocs. It's not a croc. Where, oh where are my fellow dinos? Let's call for them. Lots of calls, but no dino calls. I'm all alone. This Tenno's just kind of, he survived, I guess. I guess the Utahs gave up. Or maybe they're just letting it bleed. I don't know, he's following me, though. What is that? Another fish? Another fish. Yeah, he's booking it. Utahs are following, though. There he is. Yeah, there's always action at the center of the map on the zoo. Always action. But no dino action. That's alright. We're just hanging out. Croc life. We chillin'. Now, honestly, guys, I really do hope you enjoy this dino weekend. It is Dino Week. You know, I came out with the How To Dino on Tuesday, but these dinosaur weeks are really kind of dinosaur weekends, let's be real. But most of the juicy content, at least in my opinion, comes Friday, Saturday, and even Sunday with my realistic and relaxing series. But it's really Friday and Saturday, right? It's the challenge series and it's the Planet Evrima episode. I just filmed the Planet Evrima episode earlier today with 2 of my good buddies, and they helped plan out a pretty good story. I'm excited to give you guys the next installment. People were talking about whether or not episode 1 or 2 was better, and I think the story for 2 was better. Like the 2 brothers, 2 Deinosuchus brothers. I really enjoyed writing that story. It was a fun script. It's pretty sad, but like, you know, that's life out here in Evrima. But I think honestly, I think my first one is a better watch. It's oh, hello, Tenno. Whoa, he just disappeared. You guys see that? What was that? Did he fall? That was weird. I saw him for a second and he was just poof. Just gone. Interesting. Okay, well, totally lost train of thought there. But yeah, what I was saying. The Dryo episode, the very first one, I think was probably a better watch. It just it feels more calming and soothing. What is this guy doing? You see him glitching out again? What in the world? What is going on? Oh, he's getting chased by the Utahs. Oh, they're going. Man, that's a long chase. They're still going at him. There's 3 Utahs. 3 Utahs and the Tenno. I could totally catch one of these Utahs. Should I catch them just for fun? Don't need to, but like they're just kind of hanging out right at the water. Oh, they have no idea. Oh, almost got him. Get back in, get back in, get back in. Oh man, that's so much fun always. Alright, you guys can continue fighting your Tenno, just don't be don't be idiots. Don't be idiots. Oh, he was an idiot. My dude, don't wallow when you see a Deino. What are you doing? Sorry, man. This is life out here in Evrima. Fun fact: that's actually my first pounce on these guys, or as a Deino. That's my first successful lunge. He's struggling. He's definitely struggling, and he's dead. Oh, should I give it to the Tenno? Here, guys. I don't even want to eat him. I feel a little bit bad because I don't need to eat him, but I mean, come on. You log onto the zoo, you know what to expect. Here you go. Have your buddy back. I just like spat it at him. Oh, that's too funny. And we're out. Dash away. Actually, I need to get my stamina back, so let's go ahead and hang out. I'm shocked, guys. Where are the Deinos? Where are the Deinos? I'm coming up on perch rocks. In fact, they are, I think, just around the corner here to my left. So we're about to, yeah, we're about to kind of cross the water here, or the land here, not the water. Maybe I shouldn't have made enemies with those Utahs. they're gonna track me down crossing the land and hunt me. But we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. I know how to alt attack now. In my great Deinosuchus adventure video, which I'm honestly still a huge fan of. Definitely recommend going watch that. I'll throw a card up if I remember. One of my longest playthrough episodes is going to be very similar to this. The Deino just takes long, right? So long-winded episodes, just kind of hanging out with me, chatting. But yeah, it was a really fun episode. But it was long for sure, and I enjoyed it. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted. I heard a Deino up here, and I would like to chat with him. Let's see if we can find him. A Deino! Hey, dude. I've got a proposition for you. Oh, he's tiny. Oh, you tiny. I did not realize he was so small. Did he just die? Oh no, he's just down here and typing. Use a small one. Can you eat me? Oh, you want a reset? Sure, ball. Nom. Well, and just like that, another kill. Not the Deino we needed for the adventure, but I guess I can help him out. I think he realized that it's going to be another 40 minutes until the free grows, so he might as well play like a Utah or something until then. All right, well here we are. To my left is essentially perch rocks, pteranodon rocks. So this is where we cross, I believe. I kind of want to get my bearings a little bit more. Let's see, the river turns left. Yeah, if I actually I want to get a visual on pteranodon rocks to make sure I'm there. Again, I'm looking for it simply because the route due east across the fields is the shortest distance of land, and I'm definitely going to need the shortest distance. Is that it up there? What I'm looking at? I think it is. Also, it seems all the Deinos are down here. Let's join. Also, yeah, there's pteranodon rocks, so this is perfect. Okay, well, we didn't see any Deinos, and I feel like they're around the corner in the shallow spot of the northern river with like jungle goalie and whatnot. That seems to be like the fun spot where people like to fight. So guys, whew, that means we go this way. And that means we go alone, because I didn't run into anybody big enough to want to join me. So, Mr. Deino, are you ready? I don't know if I'm ready, I'll be real. I do not know if I'm ready, but let's hope we don't come across too many Carnos. Let's hope we don't come across aggressive herds of Stegos. And honestly, we're gonna probably have to be kind of stealthy about this. And stay, like, in the trees as much as possible. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna be real. This right here, this is the challenge. Yeah, let's get a move on. I'm gonna conserve stamina because I know I can make it without sprinting. I have seen other people do it before. I think actually Gaming Beaver did it. Shout out to him. Let's take a second to talk about Gaming Beaver. He's a big inspiration of mine. He was actually one of the few people I watched before making YouTube videos, and obviously he's the biggest dinosaur YouTuber, so he's obviously kind of an icon in the industry. And the way he edits his videos is very impressive. So if you guys want to see like how somebody can really make a highly watchable, interactive, kind of quick cuts videos, Gaming Beaver does really well. Also, there's a Tenno over here, and a Pteranodon. Let's hope they leave me alone. I don't think a Tenno really worries me. I'm mainly worried about a pack of Stegos, honestly. Like, a pack of Stegos could just come over and just body the crap out of me, so that's really what I'm worried about. Oh, hello, Pteranodon. Hello? Are you gonna swoop at me? Because I will eat you for sure. You might see a little bit of a frame drop out here in the plains, and that is because there's a lot of players. I usually get some frame drops out here. Although I say a lot of players, and besides that Pteranodon and that Tenno, it's pretty quiet. Not bad. Let's get our bearings. Let's go ahead and sniff here. Make sure we go due west. Yeah, we're good. Let's go this way. Due west will get us where we need to go. But to continue the thought about Gaming Beaver, guys, like I said, I gain a lot of inspiration from him, and I don't want to say this to bash the guy at all. I really genuinely do not mean this in a bad light, but for me personally, he's a little bit too for kids, if that makes sense. His laugh is hilarious, and it's got a very infectious laugh, but he does kind of baby voices every now and then, which for me personally is not the type of video I would like to watch, and is obviously not the type of video I'm going to create. So the man has impeccable editing skills, fantastic. Like, again, I highly recommend just watching it and thinking about editing while you watch this stuff. He does so much. But as far, oh, hello, jeez, that actually made me jump. Wow. Oh. That was a loud bite in my ear and actually scared me. A little guy. Oh, that is funny. Come try it again, bro. That ain't gonna work the second time. I know you're here. Did he actually get me? I think he actually got me. Let's find out. It doesn't say. Not sure. Ooh, Pteranodon going for him. What was I? I'm losing my train of thought because these clips are so long. But something I just now thought of is the Pteranodon, guys. The Pteranodon has a new ability confirmed. Now, we don't know what it is, but it's confirmed that the Pteranodon will get a new ability. Now, what I'm hoping for it to be, and what I would love to see, and this will make me main Pteranodon even more, is the ability to basically grab a small creature, a juvenile or a dryo, maybe like a small dryo, a not fully grown dryo, because dryos they're fairly large, honestly, for a Pteranodon. But I would love for them to be able to swoop down and pick up a smaller dinosaur, allowing them to either kill them on impact or drop them and kill them from that impact. That would allow the scavenging lifestyle of a Pteranodon to exist a little bit more than it does right now. Because right now you just gotta fly around, and you gotta, you can sniff and try to look for corpses and whatever, and swoop in there after a predator gets a kill. But you're not really able to kill on your own. You can kill Hypsies, and I highly recommend any of you playing Pteranodon. If you hear a Hypsy, go for that Hypsy. One peck on a Hypsy is 50% of its HP. If you peck a Hypsy twice, that's a kill. Very hard to do. They're tiny. They're squirrely. They'll run like the wind once you bite them the first time, but they are killable, which is very, very fun. In the swooping challenge, I think I posted a moment where I pecked the Hypsy, but I was playing like with my buddy, and I wasn't actually doing the challenge, so it doesn't count for my Hypsy challenge marker, which I didn't forget about. If you guys are fans of the Pteranodon Swoop challenge, I did not forget about. That may or may not be coming back in Pteranodon week. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. But yeah, it's so much fun just kind of hunting as a Pteranodon, and when it gets a new ability, I'm stoked for that. Whatever it's gonna be a good addition, but yeah, I'm hoping it's some sort of pickup. Oh guys, I am kind of surprised we're not seeing so many people. I'm gonna do something that you should not do if you're doing this challenge, but I would love to see some combat, so we're gonna let people know we're out here. We will even do a threaten. Oh, match me! Give me a challenge! Although managing my thirst, honestly, is pretty much a challenge too, so. What is that over there? Is that a... Looks like a dead Tenno. Interesting. Okay, so this is the road. This gives me an idea of where we're at. And, oh boy, we're only about a third. But my water's only at a third, so we should be fine. I did just hear a Hypsy. How great would it be if I could kill a Hypsy? Like it doesn't expect me to be here and just get him. But yeah, I'm hearing Utahs, I'm hearing Carnos, I'm hearing Stegos. No one's out here. And actually, in front of me is the jungle goalie. I think I'm going a little bit too north. I am, yes. Let's turn back this way. Again, I'm aiming for the Delta River. Or the Swamp River, whichever one you want to call it. The lower half of the Delta River. And once we are there, we will, I said it in the intro, but just to remind you guys, once we're there, the plan is to find the Fork Arches and travel the Delta Road all the way up to the north of the Delta River, or the Ocean River, Beach River, whatever you want to call it. Once we're there, we will fill up on water and head to the Canyon Path. And this will kill my Deino. 100% will kill my Deino. But that's not the point. The point is to reach the Temple Rock. So yeah, once we're there, we'll traverse through the Canyon Pass and head up to the Rock Temple. And I think getting a screenshot up at the Rock Temple with a Deino is going to be pretty funny. I'm not going to lie. I could get it with admin powers on my server, but getting there legitimately, I think is kind of hilarious because it's really not supposed to be up there. So yeah, could be kind of fun. No, I'm actually really close to the jungle goalie. I went a little bit north. That mound right there, it just looks like a little hill, but that's actually the jungle goalie, or I've described it as Death's Toll Cave every now and then. Yeah, it's actually right there. So we're actually far north, and we'll be hitting the river a little bit more north than I expected. If I actually aim a little south here, I'll hear Utahs. Oh, stuck in a tree. Come on, get out. There you go, big boy. Yeah, if I hit a little south, we'll actually find the road again, which would be a really good landmark for me, because that leads straight into the arches, the Fork Arches, I should say. So yeah, why don't we aim a little bit south here and climb this massive hill for a Deino. And actually, let me search for some water here. Cause yeah, that's due south. Oh, water's over there? Really? Oh yeah, I guess I'm looking at the map right now. Yeah, I guess actually water would be over there. Okay, yeah, water's just over this hill. Alright, check it out, guys. This is a spot that kind of lets you see everything in the map. You see just above my Deino's head here, I'll point with a sniff. Right there, that mound is actually the Swamp Rocks, or Eastern Pteranodon Rocks, as I like to call it. but this kind of gives you a good perspective of where we're at. So that's the swamp over there. You can see Mount Jugger over there. You can see the part of Mount Jugger over there with the radio tower from that angle. There it is. Back over there, you can see Pteranodon rocks, aka perch rocks. Over there is what used to be the Spire Mountain. That used to have the old spire on it right there. And this is the Jungle Gully right there. So we are pretty much in the direct center of the map as far as landmarks go. So yeah, pretty cool spot. So cool, in fact, I think it might be time for one of these. The thumbnail. Looks familiar? Yeah, I think so. But let's not dilly-dally any longer. I don't want to completely run out of thirst. And I'm actually going to start sprinting a little bit because we're pretty close to the water, but I want to make damn sure I do not mess this up. You can see down below me, I've reconnected with the road here, which is cool. Again, I'm a little bit northern than I thought I would be, but yeah, this route is definitely doable with dinos. No problem at all. I do wish they lasted a little bit longer out of water, but nah, it's good balance. They don't want dinos roaming all over the place, right? Being the alpha terrestrial, like it makes sense to kind of keep the crocs where the crocs belong, you know what I mean? I'm on the road again. Just couldn't wait to get back on that road again. Ooh, now we hear dinos in front of me. Where were you guys before? I wonder if I can convince somebody in the swamp to go die at the Temple Rock with me. Like, hey man, would you like to do a suicide run to the Rock Temple? Give our respects to the Croc God? You might be like, nah dude, I spent 1 second growing this guy, I don't want to waste this. There's dinos everywhere. I look so proud when he does it. Look at his face. He looks so dapper. He's like, it's like he's holding his head high, like his pinky's up in the air. Okay, well here we go. This is the river, just down here. Oh my god, these guys' staminas are so slow. But yeah, just down here, we'll be able to survive, save myself. And honestly, we could just follow the river, or sorry, follow the road once we fill up. So we're just crossing this river. True terrestrial dino here. There it is. Water. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it! It's worth killing the last bit of stamina. He is a thirsty boy. Alright, let's fill up here. Make sure we look left and right before crossing the stream. Like a proper dapper croc that he is. And yeah, we should be pretty good. Congrats, Mr. Croc. Go ahead and drink. Not close enough, go ahead and drink. Drink, buddy. Why you no drink? Drink up. Refuel this massive tank. Now, I don't know if I need to get food, if I'm honest. He's doing okay, and honestly, I'm just gonna reach the Rock Temple before any of that matters, so... That's the reality of his situation, to be honest. Poor guy. Destined to die, but, hey, it is what it is. I do want to get my stamina back, so let's go ahead and pop a squat here. Go ahead and get some stamina back on the lakeside, and then we can refuel the little bit of water needed before taking off. And yeah, we'll go check out the Fork Arches Crossroads. Very cool little spot. Used to be in the open, but now it's pretty reserved and like in the forest, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that'll take us up the Delta Road. Lots of roads today, which is pretty cool. And then yeah, we'll drink up at the Northern Delta River, and then head off to finish the challenge over at the Temple Rock through the Canyon Road. Should be interesting. All right, got enough stam to make me happy. Let's go ahead and one quick chug of water here. Actually, he didn't do it. There we go. Drink up. And we're full. Swing that way. And we're off. Give one final farewell to the water. And we are off. I guess we will see the water one more time, but besides the point. Well, guys, I hope you're enjoying just kind of me chatting with you. I was hoping for a Carno fight, I won't lie, or maybe run away from some Stegos, but we had a pretty quiet crossing, and yeah, it's just kind of me, the croc, and the dudes, you know? That's you guys. You're the dudes. So I think for my next talking point, let's discuss the Pachy, right? The Pachycephalosaurus, the next dinosaur to come out in Evrima with update 4. Now, I'm going to be real with you guys. The Pachy is actually my least excited, is the thing I am least excited for in the new update. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm excited to play the little dude, and I think fractures are going to be sweet. But the one thing I'm really excited for is the diet system, as well as the massive overhaul that is very likely to come with Update 4. If I was a betting man, and I'm honestly not if I'm in a casino, but if I was a betting man, I would put some pretty heavy money on us getting a huge coastal overhaul, big changes to the map that might expand the overall borders. We might actually get a little bit more south of what we currently have. At least I hope so. And there are a few places in the game that have already been kind of displayed or portrayed as cave entrances. So I think we're going to be getting a lot of caves. The sound designer, I think his name's Wedge, if I remember, said he was working on the different biome sounds, and cave was one of them. And what that entails to me is that there's going to be enough caves to warrant production on cave sounds. Like, I don't think there's going to be one or two. I think there's going to be quite a few, honestly. I definitely hope so, at least. But yeah, that along with the coastal update will be awesome. I can't wait to play Pteranodons in the coast. I can't wait to play Utahs, like a Utah pack kind of claiming a cave, or even a bunch of Dryos and be like, this is our pseudo burrow until we hopefully get burrow mechanics. Who knows if that'll happen, right? But yeah, it's gonna be exciting regardless. So I'm very, very, very hyped for it. I hope you guys are too. But yeah, I mean, it sounds weird to say, but the Pachy is... I'm not super excited for the Pachy. I'm super excited for everything else that revolves around the Pachy. And the fracture system will obviously be the most fun with the Pachy, like using the Pachy to ram into people. That'll be awesome. But having the fracture system with, like, stepping off a cliff too much and instead of dying immediately, you just get a fracture, or coming across this dumb deino in the middle of the wild and he snaps at you and he snaps so hard that he breaks your leg. And you got to deal with that as well as the bleed or whatever, and the health regen that you lose. All that stuff. It's gonna be more fun than just the Pachy, and that's kind of my point. So let me know what you guys think about the next update and what you're most hyped for. For me, it's definitely the diets. The diets are going to dramatically change the game. I hope that they make it so people roam around a little bit more, and I am honestly very excited to try to make videos for you all for the diets for each animal. So I can make a video, best diets and locations that I've found with a few map scouting and admin access to kind of get an idea of the terrain and all the habitats and where plants spawn, which plants you need for which dinosaur, which areas you can expect herbivores to be if you're a carnivore. That one's important too. So yeah, I really hope it just kind of expands the map and makes the world feel a little bit more alive. And less like this server, you know what I mean? Like, this server just has everybody hanging out center, which they can do because they get a free growth, but it's not quite the same as surviving out in the wild and roaming around, getting your specific diets and all that jazz. So yeah, diets are going to be great. All right, but look what we have stumbled across. This, guys, is the Fork Arches. It is the crossroad of the roads, basically, that lead through Isla Spiro. The Delta Road and the Central Road and I guess the Plains Road, the one that leads out to center, all converge right here. So it's a very, very cool spot. Very good pteranodon spot, if I'm honest. Up there on the perch, very decent. The river's not too far. I mean, you saw me walk here with the Deino, and this guy is slow as hell. So very, very good little nesting ground. I'm excited to try to use this in the future, and I do like how they make it, or how they made it a little bit more dense with foliage, right? It's not as open as it used to be. It used to be like right in an open plate. It was very, very hard to miss, basically. But yeah, Fork Arches, looking good. What else can we all talk about on this this lumbering adventure with this giant? How about let's talk about the difference between calling this a Deinosuchus and a Deinosuchus. Now, I'm actually fully 100% aware that it's supposed to be pronounced Deinosuchus, not Deinosuchus, like I have always been calling them. However, you get into this funny situation where if I was to call this a Deinosuchus, to abbreviate that, to say it short, it would just be a dino, right? And I can promise you the amount of comments I would have in the comment section being like, that's not a dinosaur, it's a reptile. And I'd be like, I know, guys, I'm calling it Deinosuchus because that's its name. It's a dino. That's not a dino, it's a reptile. No, guys, it's a dino. It's a Deinosuchus. It's not a dino. Back and forth. It's almost just easier for me to say Deinosuchus and say Dino, and people know what I'm talking about. So it's a little bit of a funny back and forth there. I've heard some other YouTube content creators kind of have the same issue, right? Where they want to call it a dino, but it's not a dino. I mean, it is a dino, but it's not a dino, right? It's a dino that's a reptile, not a dino. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit of a confusion there, but I'll just lie and say, oh, it's my American accent. I say things wrong. Deinosuchus. It's got an E in it, right? Would you check that out? I think I've reached the end of the road. Might actually go off that direction. I'm a little unsure. I know that the rock temple's over there. But I think I'm gonna go... I think this is the spot where I should go get water. I doubt I've made it all the way to the end of the Delta Road, but it does seem to kind of just disappear on us. So let's go ahead and hop into the river over here. I actually did hear a Deino. Let's see if I can get him to bark again. You still here, bro? I'm coming in. I'd love to bump into somebody and convince them to come die with me up at the rock temple. It'd be hilarious. I think actually just above my guy's head, past those rock fields, is the canyon road that I need to go find. So we'll head out there after I fill up on some water. Oh, there he is. Is he right below us? I think he's right down here. Like literally right below us. I gotta be careful. That is a steep slope. That's gonna kill my Deino, I think. How do we get down? Help! Right here? It's a little risky. Okay, we're good. I was afraid we'd drop like 2 feet and take like, 80-90% of my HP. Not what I'm looking to do. Let's keep this Deino alert of us. Like growled off to the left. Here's the water. Just what we needed. Is that my guy making a bunch of sounds? Or him? Go ahead and bark. The F button, see if... Oh, I think that's him. Or maybe it's me, I don't know. If it's me, he's making a lot of breathing sounds all of a sudden. I didn't do anything different. Although my stamina did just get back to half. Maybe that's the sound effect of him, like, breathing okay again. Alright, well, here we are at the river. No other dino? Oh, there's a fish. Let's go ahead and drink, and then I'll go catch that fish just to give him a last supper type deal. Can you drink? Just so hard to get these guys to drink. There we go. For a guy who needs water so bad, you really don't like drinking, do you? It's like, no, man, I inhale my drink. What are you talking about? Alright. Refueled and happy. Get him wet again. Oh, who's that? That is a visual glitch. I saw something and thought it was a little baby croc. Now, let's find this fish real quick. Totally just saw him. There he is. You are mine. Nah, get it. Did I get it? Nope. Get it. There we go. This is gonna do nothing, but there's your last supper, bro. Enjoy it. Sorry. Now I'm gonna go kill you. Alright, well, we are off. Let's go find the canyon path. That is gonna be the first challenge. I know it is generally east, more or less. And from there, we'll have a pretty cool little walk. And then, yeah, we'll get to the Temple Rock and have the coolest Deinosuchus screenshot you've ever seen. You know, guys, I thought of a second question of the day, or just another question of the day if you don't want to answer that Pokemon one, because I know not everybody plays Pokemon. But the question of the day I want to ask is, what is your all-time favorite or, like, most desired pet to own? For me, it's going to be a bearded dragon. I had a bearded dragon throughout college, and had her for about 2.5 years, and bearded dragons are one of the most intelligent little creatures you'll come across. And I know that sounds weird, right? Yeah, it's just a lizard, right? Like, how smart could it really be? You guys would be shocked, I think. Bearded dragons are a classification of reptiles, lizards specifically, that are highly intelligent. A really good example of this is the Komodo dragon. The Komodo dragon, it hunts, you know, it knows how to stalk. It's a very, very highly intelligent creature. And so in the same line of that, there are monitor lizards. The Komodo dragon is a monitor lizard, and so the the bearded dragon is another type of monitor lizard. And monitor lizards, just in general, are the smartest types of lizards. They're way smarter than like a gecko, right, or just your basic rock lizard. So I love bearded dragons, and I really want to get one again. I will tell a little bit of a sad fact, and the reason I lost my original bearded dragon, who I named Saphira, shout out to the Aragon or Aragon book series, however you say that. I named it after her, which is the main dragon in that book. I had her for about 2.5 years, and I made a big mistake. I was a novice pet owner, I'll be real, and I fed her a little bit too much super worms, which are very large worms with hard exoskeletons. And this was during a time when I was kind of a broke college kid. I was moving back and forth from my house to apartments, to dorm rooms, etc., and taking her with me. And it was a stint of time for about a month where I was really low on funds. I wasn't able to get her the crickets she needed. And so I thought, oh, it's fine, I'll just feed her a little bit more super worms instead of crickets. Well, and this gets graphic, so I apologize in advance, and kind of sad, but I fed her too many of those hard exoskeleton worms, and what happened is she digested too many of them, and she wasn't able to digest them properly. She essentially died due to not being able to process she couldn't digest it, right? So she filled up and her stomach stayed full, and it wouldn't go through, her intestines. So she ended up passing out. And I actually saw the moment where she died, and it was pretty heartbreaking, and it kind of sucks to talk about, honestly. But I've learned. I, still think about her all the time, all that stuff. Give my little, pour a shout out for my homie every now and then for Saphira. I know she's living a happy life somewhere, maybe, or afterlife, I should say. But yeah, I do plan to get another bearded dragon in the future because I think they're incredibly intelligent, awesome pets. I had Saphira trained so that when I opened the tank, I could reach my hand into the tank and she would know to run up my arm and sit on my shoulder. I would then walk over to the kitchen, and that's where I would start chopping up her kale, her parsley, her spinach, whatever I was feeding her that day. And then I would feed her a little bit on my shoulder, and she was like a parrot, guys. She would eat the kale or whatever off, like out of my hands, off my shoulder, and it was the coolest thing in the world. I felt like such an awesome pet owner. I was like, this little lizard is awesome. She's smart. She's learning. And she knew not to jump off of me because she was being fed. You know, she knew if she stayed on my shoulder, she would get food. So yeah, so I trained her doing that, and then she would know to. I would go back to the tank, put my arm back in the tank. She would run down my arm, and then I would put the food in there, and that's how she would get her veggies every day. Or occasionally I'd put my arm in there, she'd run up the arm, and then I would take her over to the side tank, which is where I put the crickets. It's good to know. If you're owning a lizard, don't feed them crickets in their tank, or at least don't overfeed them crickets in their tank. I would just recommend just getting them their own location, their own little tank, a hunting ground, if you will, because if they don't eat all the crickets can actually start kind of nibbling on their eyelids because their eyelids are moisture. So, you know, if your bearded dragon, say you put in 20 crickets and the bearded dragon only eats 17, well, now you got 3 crickets hanging out in your tank that are going to be hanging around and kind of, you know, annoying your lizard. So just a little bit of a pet care advice on that half, you know, learn from my mistakes, learn from my experience, I guess. Yeah, just try not to try not to have crickets hang out in your tank. Look what I found, though. Directly above my guy. Do you guys see it? It's just a little rock nub, but that is the rock temple, which means we are heading in the right direction. So the canyon road is going to be over here somewhere, more or less. We'll find it. Hard to bump into. Oh, major frame script there. But yeah, let me go ahead and drink some water because I am parched talking all this whole episode. It's a long one, guys. It's a long one. Deino is a slow gameplay, and I got lots to say about him. But yeah, let me go find this entrance to this, and I'll bring you guys back. All right, there it is. Up ahead, I do believe that is the entrance to the temple or the canyon. Is that a Carno? No, it's not a Carno. Of course it's not a Carno. Nobody's out here. I'm all alone. But, you can see my stamina's low. I've been actually kind of making this guy gallop every now and then because I'm actually kind of worried about the water. That's a long canyon. We should be good. We should be at least fine to at least see the rock temple up at the top, but I wouldn't... How lame would that be if I died like 90% through the canyon? That would be lame. So I'm trying to not have that happen. But we should be good. This is the open prairie that I usually use to find that wall. Yeah. The entrance is right over there. Top of my screen, top right over there. Cool. Let's get in there. Right. There we are. Into the canyon. It kind of makes me laugh seeing this guy in here. Not gonna lie. I've taken a lot of dinosaurs through here because I think this is one of the coolest locations in the entire map. I think my top 10 cool locations video, I had this as technically the 11th or something, or like the 3rd or something. I don't know. I just paired it with the rock temple because it makes sense. It's kind of it's the entrance. It's the grand entrance even to the rock temple. So it didn't seem fair to give it its own location. But it's so unique, and you never see anybody up here because there's really the water's not that close. I mean, it's over yonder, right? But it's not. There's no water here, and so people don't kind of hang out here, which I think it's a damn shame because this place is very, very unique and very cool. It does need a little bit of touch up on the trees in some places. See that tree that I'm looking at right there? Its roots in the bottom of it are kind of coming over the edge, so it does look a little bad. But I would guess that they're going to use this area as one of the places to kind of soup up when the map expands, because I don't know if you guys know, but the map we have now is only about 1/4 or 1/5 the size of the entire island. So eventually the map can be much, much larger. And since this canyon pass is on the eastern side, or the right-hand half of the map that we currently have, it's actually kind of in the middle of the map. A little bit in the north. It's in the middle of the northern half of the map. I should say that. So it's going to be very important, and it's going to be honestly a passageway, I believe, for many dinosaurs to traverse from east to west of the northern side. So yeah, they might come in here and kind of fix it up, redo it, add more plants, add some diets and whatnot. And yeah, I hope they push it further too. Like, I hope it extends even further than what we have now. Let's go ahead and sprint a little bit because, like I said, I'm a little worried about the water. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little concerned. But we'll keep trucking along. And guys, I know I said that that the screenshot of that Vista view was most likely the thumbnail. I kinda might pick one here in the canyon. You might have been like, Jay, we already know that you picked the canyon one. We saw the thumbnail and we saw that part of the video. Okay, guys, this is live for me. Changing my plans on the thought. Just roll with it, okay? That being said, if we are gonna get the new screenshot, we gotta get up to that log. There's a downed log coming up, and it looks sweet. It just looks awesome. So gotta get a picture there. Here you can see more of the totally unfinished trees. That is all right for now. Gosh, guys, I am real worried about this water. There's the log. I'd say we're about halfway through the canyon at this point. You go through the log, then you kind of go left, and then you go right, and you go left, and then you gotta go up the hill, and then we're at the rock temple. So we've got a little bit of a jaunt left still. It makes me a little worried, but you know, it wouldn't be a challenge if it was easy. Not that it's hard. It's kind of just I'm kind of just pushing the W key, right, and just hoping to get there. But time is of the essence for sure. Let's cross your fingers. There's the log, looking gorgeous. Let's go ahead and spin the camera because is this looking familiar, guys? Is this looking more like the thumbnail? I'm gonna go out and guess that this is looking more like the thumbnail that I picked. Go ahead and F10 it. Gotta have it looking good. We'll position him like let's do it like this, and then we go one of these. Excellent. And now we gotta continue because I do not have the water to hang around. Also, this tree right here, this is the biggest culprit of the unfinished trees. Like, guys, how did you put that there and just leave it? What are you doing, Dondi? I think actually Dondi made this canyon very, very early in Evrima's lifespan, so I can't give him too much crap for it, but it's still here. Get rid of the floating tree. Okay, I'm gonna start taking this like a racing line. I'm gonna cut every corner possible because I don't know if we're gonna make it, guys. We're so painfully close. I just don't know if we're gonna make it. Also, did I just hear a hipsy? I don't know what I heard. Let's give it a roar. That was a dryo. Was that a player dryo? No way. It's gonna respawn, or not respawn, but respawned. Okay, get up this little ledge, and then here is the way to get up to the rock temple. As soon as that ends, immediately cut right. This will allow you guys to have the easiest way to get up. And if this croc can get up, I'm sure you guys can find the way up. It is very very steep on all other sides, but right here is doable. So we'll go ahead and keep the camera rolling, so to speak, so you guys can see exactly how to get up here. Just kind of cut through the trees, go through some bips and bobs here, and this path right here is really what you're looking for. Actually, over here it's a little bit more gradual. Gotta make sure I don't drop my Deino right at the end here. Yeah, coming through here. There's one spot where you see it and you're like, ah, that's a path. but it is a little bit of a ways up. But I think, guys, I think we're gonna make it. Just barely. Ugh. If I can squeeze through all this obstacles, look at this final obstacle course I gotta go through. Whew. Oh wait. Okay. There it is, though. Up top, I can see the tree break. You can do it, Croc. You can do it. You're gonna die, but at least see the rock temple before. I want like a scene like the end of Black Panther, right? Or T'Challa and what's his name? Why am I blanking on that name? Oh shoot! Also, I gotta make sure I go up here. I hope. Killmonger, that's the name. Killmonger's death. Oh shoot. Okay, that's not gonna work. Where's the way up? I'm panicking. I'm panicking. I guess this way. Oh god. I don't want to die so soon. It would be so sad not to make it to the temple. Man, and there's trees in my way. Ah, here's the path. That's the path up. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Nice and gradual grass here. I really wish I didn't waste all my stamina. But, I guess I wouldn't be here if I didn't. There it is. Can you see it? The rock temple. We made it. Just a little bit further. We're gonna start dying any second now. Absolutely any second now. But, hey, I consider this a successful challenge. We've made it. He might not make it too far in there for very long, but he made it. Challenge accepted. Oh, I really just want to get that vista view, though. Through the glorious morning. There you go. My water just hit red. So I'm now starting to take damage every now and then. But that is fine. We have a lot of HP. It shouldn't kill us too fast, I don't think. I've actually never dehydrated a croc before. Never really. I don't play Deino very often, guys. It takes too long. It's not the play style for me, but it is fun. Don't get me wrong. It is a fun dinosaur to play. Excuse me, reptile. It's a fun dino. I'll say that, right? But we did it. Hooray! Let's go ahead and line up for a victory roar. And people are going to be like, is that coming from Rock Temple? Is that a Deino call? Rock Temple? Alright, you guys ready for the grand reveal? Here it is. Boom! Isla Spiro. Victory roar. Yeah! Alright, guys. Well, hey, that's going to be the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a very long one. If you guys made it to the end, go ahead and put the word chicken noodle down below. Let me know that you actually made it to the end, because you guys are the true troopers. Thank you so much for watching this full episode. I know it was basically just me chatting. We did get a few cheeky kills and stuff down by the water with that raptor or whatnot, so that was fun. But since then, I've just been kind of chatting with you guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. So yeah, for me and this Deino, I'm gonna sign out before he dies. Give him a little bit of a... We'll give him some peace and quiet for his last moments, okay? Don't have to have cameras on him all the time. But yeah, guys, that's it for the challenge video. Tomorrow is coming out. Going to be the Planet Evrima episode with the Deinosuchus. I'm very excited to be bringing you guys that, so stay tuned for that. And Sunday, we've got another kind of long-winded, realistic, and relaxing episode for you guys to vibe with. So yeah, thanks for watching. Once more from me and this guy. He'll give a little friendly smile for his victory. Oh, he looks so happy. All right, dudes and dudettes. You all have a good rest of your day. I've been Jay. Take it easy. Peace.